Okay, let's look at the last part using the result in part 1. When P2 loses a game, find the amount that he's expected to lose in terms of n. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Now, this is the probability that he loses n plus 1 when P2 loses, okay? So the question now is, how do you find the expected value there? You have got P here. This would just be part 4. The probability of the expectation of P2 loses n plus 1, okay, when P2 loses. Okay, what we can do is actually, the expectation would just be summation of the running values, right? So basically m multiplied by P, whatever this case is, meaning to say, let's say this is m, okay, this whole thing here is m, this probability here. So this function here we already found in the second part, which is this part here, m. Okay, so let m be the amount where you run. So you just keep putting m, or essentially this is actually m plus 1, right? So you're losing m plus 1. So actually what you need to do is, this is m plus 1. So it just be summation of m plus 1 probability of when you lose m plus 1, right? M plus 1. Okay. Let L be the amount he loses. Let L be the amount he lost, okay, in a game. P2 loss if he loses a game. Okay, so this is the amount he lost. This is a bit confusing, but I'll just try and explain this part here. You know that this m running number will be from 1 to n, okay, because you are told here where m is between 1 to n, right? If he loses, it will be 1 to n. So this is actually a weighted average here. So if he loses n plus 1, this probability you just multiply and so on. So what we're going to do is, from the second part here just now, what we did was n plus 1. This probability where he loses from the second part was just 2m over, this is 2m over n plus 1. Okay, so from the first part, this one looks something similar. You actually have got this. If you were to multiply this in, you can actually multiply this term in here just slowly. This is 2m squared over n plus 1 plus 2m n plus 1. You see that? Okay, this is similar to the first part, which is actually the first two parts. One is the one with the square, which is this part here, this x squared here. Alright, and the other one here is the one without the square here, which is this part here. So from 2, you know that x squared here, px x squared here. Alright, which you're using this, right? So this cuts in. Just do this. Plus n. Okay, maybe the constant can bring it up, but never mind, we just do it on this. Okay, this is from 2. You know that this is just 1/3 2n plus 1. Okay, this from 1. From 1, you know that this is just, is it 1? It's just 1, right? Yeah, there you go. It's just 1 here. So you essentially just found the sum of this, which is 2. So this is just 1. Right, because from 1 here you can see that this case here is just summation of n 1 to n. You see this is n1 x1 to n ax n plus 1 is, which is 2. A is 2, right? A is 2. This will give us 1. Okay, so this is from 1. We get this as 1. There you go. So once this is done, you just need to expand this. This will be 2/3 n plus 4/3. That's how I do this question here proficiently. Not fun. I think it's not easy at all. But just try and understand this. Any question, please let me know and I'll see you in the next question.